Namaste friends, welcome to Learn with J, empowered by Magic Needles. This day I am here with a beautiful stitch which is named as linked shells. This stitch belongs to a group of fan-like stitches that are more like grid in appearance. It is built up over two repeat rows, wherein 5 DC clusters are there. Cluster in the sense 5 DC groups are there, and they are broken by 2 DCs, and the stitches are offset. This offset gives them a fan-like structure. Okay, to make this particular swatch, I used 8-ply rugged cotton yarn from Magic Needles and a 4.5 mm crochet hook. The recommended hooks are 4 mm to 5 mm. So I'm using a midway hook. It's a Clover Amore hook that I'm going to use. And this particular pattern requires multiples of 7 chains plus 4 as the foundation chain. So I'll make the required number of chains for the sample swatch and get back to you. I have made 3 repeats of 7 plus 4, 25 chains as the foundation chains. Now yarn over and make a double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now there is no chaining or extra chain or whatever. You're going to skip 2 chains, and in the next you're going to place 5 double crochets, 5 DC group. It's not a cluster, it's a group of 5 DCs. So all worked individually, separate DCs 4 and 5. When you're working many stitches in the same chain, the next chain will get hidden, so you should be careful, otherwise your counts will go wrong. So now skip 2 chains, and in the next 2 chains place 1 DC each. So for this row 1, it is the pattern repeat. Skip 2, place 5 DCs in the chain, the next chain. Skip 2, place 1 DC each in the next 2 chains. So complete this first row. I shall also complete and get back to you. I have come to the end of row 1 here. I am left with 4 chains. Skip 2 and place 1 DC in each of the last 2 chains. Row 2 and row 3 are the pattern repeat rows. To begin the row 2, either chain 3 and turn, or make a standing double crochet in the very first DC. Twist, twist, twist. Pick up the yarn over, pull through and pull behind this. Yes. And place 2 more double crochets here in the same stitch. And here the linking begins. How you're going to link this here is that you skip the next DC, the next DC, and the next DC. There are 3 DCs. So you are in the second DC of 5 DC group. Between the second DC and the middle DC of 5 DC group, make a DC. And then between the middle DC and the next DC of the 5 DC group, that is the 3rd DC and the 4th DC of 5 DC group, make 1 double crochet. And you have 2 standing DCs here, so between them you make 5 double crochets. So this is the pattern repeat. So between the 2nd and the 3rd DC of 5 DC group, and between the 3rd and the 4th DC of the 5 DC group, you are going to place 1 DC each. Row after row, that is the case. That is how you work. And between the 2 standing DCs, you are going to place 5 double crochets. So repeat this pattern till the end of the row. I shall meet you at the end of this row. I've come to the end of the second row. So place 3 double crochets on top of the third chain of the turning chain. To begin row 3, either chain 3 and turn or make a standing DC in the very first DC, and then make one DC between the very first and the second DC. And next we come to the 2 standing DCs here. So as usual we make 5 DC group between the 2 standing DCs. This is how we link and we offset the 5 DC group, which gives a fan like appearance. And when worked with mercerized cotton or stiff cotton yarns, it gives a beautiful finish. So we have come to the 5 DC group. So between the second and the third, make 1 DC. Between the third and the fourth, make 1 DC. So continue this pattern till the end. You are placing 5 DCs between the 2 DC standing DCs and 2 DCs in the 5 group shell. So continue to the end. I shall meet you at the end. We have come to the end of row 3 here. So we have made the last 5 DC group, and now place 1 DC between the second and the last DC of the 3 DC group, and place 1 DC on the last stitch. So this is how your pattern will look after row 2 and 3. So row 1 is not a pattern repeat row. Rows 2 and 3 are pattern repeat rows. When you work a few rows, this is how the pattern will look. Hope you enjoyed the stitch, friends. I shall be back with yet another pattern in the next video. Do subscribe to Magic Needle Stand channel, and do not forget to hit on the bell icon, because you will be notified of the new videos that we upload every day. Thank you, friends. Have a great day. Bye for now.